gotta start breeding them now.
Okay. Good. Alright, when are you gonna start breeding in real life?
I don't want kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, he just left all these bricks here. Wait, he's saying it's sad he doesn't want kids for DV.
Only a woman would say that.
Yeah. What should I do with the bricks?
Hold on. I have some trouble over here.
Can't build a barn out of bricks, you spastic. That'd be stupid. No, they're built out of red painted wood, not bricks. Fuck off. You live in a town. You have barns in towns. So basically, we're gonna have like I want some like books along each of these walls, yeah. Bookshelves.
Bookshelves, okay.
2 high bookshelves where these wood bits are, and up this ladder. Some bookshelves all along this top bit here as well.
Alright, what do wait, you want books hanging outside the top of the roof?
No, well then I'm gonna build the roof. Just haven't built a roof yet. Okay, I like to.
I think the house, like, you need to focus on getting like our whole house built before you fill it with books.
No, I haven't decided how I'm gonna do the roof yet. So.
What about the floor? I don't think you want grass, do you?
Well, sort that out. Brick floor.
Okay, alright, make brick floor then.
I don't know. What do you think the floor should be made out of?
Brick floor is pretty good. I'd also argue like you could try stone and put carpet over it. That looks pretty stylish.
That looks like shit, doesn't it? That does not look like a good floor material. I don't like that.
Oh wow, bug returns. It's just filled with shit. It's a beautiful night.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, that was funky.
Well, that little bit.
Yeah. This is like EDM jazz or something, like electronic jazz.
EDM, you can't.
Electronic jazz. I didn't say EDM jazz. Sorry, forget that.
You didn't say that.
I meant electronic jazz. It's like super funky. It's got a bit of guitar there. Oh. It's a creeper in my house! What the fuck? Okay.
Oh, did it blow up?
It's good.
Right, so how's your date been before today? Before now? I mean, before me.
Made porridge, but then I put too many oats in, so I had to waste half of it.
You had to waste what you threw away.
Yeah, I put too many oats in my bowl, so I had to throw some away. Woke up at 2 PM because I was actually spending time before I messaged you, writing about my dreams last night.
I see. And how are they?
Well, I had 2 dreams because I slept for. My first dream was worth 4 hours of my sleep, and the other dream was worth 6 hours of my sleep.
Right.
So, I dreamed about 2 things. An arson, and I'd also dreamed about like a cosplay prank.
Arson?
Yeah.
What? What did you burnt someone's house down?
No. I was the victim of an arson.
I see. Right.
Like I died because someone arsoned something.
Arson. Okay. That's
Someone committed arson.
Someone arsoned you.
Yeah.
Right. That's a happy little dream.
I read it all down in detail. They're both worth like a page each.
Right, okay.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, go on. Do you remember that one time do you remember that date dream you told me about?
Yeah, it was Sylvie.
Oh dear.
Do you think it's cool though that you can just remember this stuff now?
It was
for
cool,
so long.
but
like after you've actually dreamed it.
it was pretty sad at the time. Yeah.
But
wait, has Sylvie come back again since? Sylvie?
I think she's appeared in one of my other dreams actually that I recorded before now.
Right.
But she didn't play a role in the dream. I think she was just part of like the background, you know. She was just a reference at the time.
By the way, you know your sheep pen? It's just got one wolf in it, so.
What?
Your pig pen is empty as well.
Yeah, I didn't get any pigs yet. So the wolf killed all my sheep.
Yeah, basically.
Great.
Chicken.
Well, let's tame the thing at least, so I don't. It's not
You
complete
do,
loss. I'm gonna tame it. I got bones. All right, I've got 5 bones. This better work. I gave the wolf 5 bones and it's not tamed. I don't get it. I have to get some more now. Cool. Alright, I've got my wolf. Let's read you a story.
Your war? Oh, your wolf. Yeah, okay. You said your wolf. Okay. Go. Yeah, read it. Go away. Far away. Go away.
Okay. Sit down comfortably, wolf. I haven't got your name yet. Okay, so where shall I start?
You hearing the CV? Okay, I'll say that yes.
Alright, we'll start with the one I had months, like a couple months ago.
Oh! Oh! Christ, such a build-up.
Okay. Tonight, I submerged in a private school, I believe. At least some sort of rich public establishment. Beyond there was dressed smart. In other words, what I meant to say was, everyone there was dressed smart. I don't know why I said beyond. I can't read my own writing. while I wore casual attire. So like, I wore basically tracksuit bottoms and hoodie and a shirt, t-shirt. So like everyone was dressed up very smart. As like a student, I was dressed up like this. Everyone seemed uninterested in me, without looking or willing to start speaking to me, or even maybe, perhaps didn't even be able to speak English. An Asian man walked up to me and said to me, "You're the new guy, right?" I responded yes,
Japanese.
and he invited me to tour me around the complex, or the school, basically. I believed it was a school. It looked like a Hogwarts place. It looked like Hogwarts, don't know why. After some walking, I started asking him questions. He confirmed everyone except myself was Japanese. I'm dreaming this, I'm not joking, I'm not making stuff up. Like, I legit dreamed this, like, I'm not... Like, he said that to me, actual dialogue, I'm not joking.
Don't doubt it, Rory.
I'm honest when it comes to my dreams. Before I was able to ask for future plans and more, I woke up in bed in the middle of the night. My whole dream felt blurry, like I was wearing sunglasses indoors. And my tendency to look down made me less observant of my surroundings. I believe this dream projects my agoraphobia in a foreign setting.
What is agoraphobia?
Agoraphobia is the fear of being alone in a public place.
I see.
So that was my dream a few months ago.
Right. Okay.
And then I had 2 dreams last night. I hope Debbie's listening.
Debbie, you listening? She's listening.
Okay. So I had a...
Debbie was there.
This dream was called I called this dream Arsonist. And I think I was asleep for 4 hours during this dream. So I started where I awoke on the home road of my residence, Heath Ride, right? It was bustling with people unusually because my resident roads don't look like they're really busy with like hundreds of people walking down the street, but that's what it looked like. I decided to walk home because, I also assumed in this setting I was coming home from school because that was the only time I ever walked home. Suddenly, I began smelling smoke, and sirens were being played from my local asylum.
Asylum?
Yeah, there's a local asylum in my hometown.
Where do you live? I thought you lived in Fitchampstead.
Yeah.
Hello. Wait. Sorry, carry on. Story.
Okay, so yeah, sirens from Broadmoor Asylum were going off.
Right,
Every
yeah.
pedestrian was panicking and started fleeing. I thought I had to get home first and evacuate my family with the car. Smoke began seeping across towards me, filling the road in haze, and made my vision blurry. I ran past my house by accident because of this. Embers suddenly caught up to my cheeks, and I could feel my face burning like a scalding sensation on a sunburned day.
You could feel it burning like a burning sensation. Essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a sunburn. That's what I was meant to say.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Had to get this down quick on paper, so in case I forgot. I'd started feeling an intense stomach pain, masked by the diarrhea pain I had last night. This
Right.
was supposed to be a fake sensation of my insides being cooked, to pain, as like a way to mask the pain, as the flames were finally caught onto me and started burning me alive. I eventually lost all strength after turning completely black when I looked at my arms and hands and fell flat on the floor. Before I could force myself to wake up, because diarrhea pain is really fucking painful, I submerged back into the start of my dream.
The start.
Yeah, I looped back to the start.
Right.
So I played this differently thanks to the foresight I've gained from my last experience, and I made it back to my house in time. So I tried opening the door, it was locked. I tried kicking it, I tried screaming into it my name, hoping someone would hear me, but I had no response. I tried opening the car myself, but it was locked. And I knew I had no escape. The flames were already close to the house, so I just balled up and cried on the floor until I woke up. I believe this dream was a projection of fear for the idea of living, like almost coming back to life after dying.
That's interesting. So do you try and look for meaning in all your dreams then?
Well, yeah, I believe if you dream about something, there's probably you have like a subconscious reason for having those emotions or like imagery. You know, there's a reason behind it.
I get that. I do that as well.
So I've got one more dream to share. This one's a bit longer. This lasted 6 hours of sleep.
How can you tell how long it lasts?
Because when I wake up from my dream, I look at my phone from when I went to bed and see how long I've slept for.
Right. Okay.
This dream's a bit more fucking weird. I started by the dream through looking through my phone. And when I was looking through the phone, there was a video being played out. I was in like a first-person perspective of a boy pretending to be Seymour from The Simpsons. He was wearing trunks and he was diving into a swimming pool. He went into this like underwater jungle gym.
Sorry, Seymour?
Yeah, Seymour. From the principal of
What I know.
yeah, The Simpsons. So he was pretending to be Seymour, he was putting on his voice. I was looking for his first person perspective through my iPhone video. And what he was doing was he was swimming underwater into this water jungle gym underneath a pool. And he was scooping his hands under some water, but then he fished out of his pocket some berries. And I think he was trying to meme by saying like in a Seymour voice like, "Ooh, tasty berries," and he put that in his mouth. He was sort of like above like an air pocket while he was doing this, of course, so he could actually eat the fucking blueberries. And then what happened next was, after he came up under the water, and I think he was about to finish filming, there was a bodybuilder dressed as Shrek above the swimming pool and was telling everyone to get out of his swamp. He was like completely cosplayed as Shrek, basically. I remember my mouth imitating the first person perspective of Seymour, because after I woke up, my mouth felt like it'd been like opening and closing. You know that feeling like when you wake up from sleeping, your mouth kind of opens and closes. You feel your mouth feels like it's been opening and closing a little bit because your lips are dry and your tongue's a bit dry as well. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I think what was happening was in my sleep, I was speaking while in my dream. So
Right.
what happened was, after Shrek told everyone to get out of his swamp, another swimmer in the pool was like basically saying, "What the hell's your problem?" And then the Shrek pulled off another meme where basically he carried this person out of the pool on his side of his shoulder. You know the first Shrek movie where basically Shrek was carrying Fiona around because she wouldn't get, yeah. This is what he was trying to do as a meme. He was carrying this other man out of the pool, and the sea. Sorry, is something wrong?
What? No, it's just breathing.
Okay, okay. So what happened after that was like the guy in the Seymour perspective was like chasing after him because he was about to throw him out of the building, which was going to probably hurt him a lot. And then the video ended short after that on my phone. Yeah, on my phone. This is all through a video on my phone, on my dream. So I looked up from my phone and realised we were in a period of Mr. Ash's math class. The room looked like our classroom from secondary school. I think it was one of the maths rooms near the outside edge of the school. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was in Mr. Ash's class. I was in this classroom. What was happening in this classroom is after I looked up from my phone, Mr. Ash was already busy with other students. I think I was kind of fed up of all the... Like in secondary school, I wasn't actually a bad person. I never looked at my phone.
Right.
But I seemed to do it in my dream because I think I was getting fed up of all the shit happening because people were rioting in class.
Rioting. Okay. Right.
After the classroom ended, Mr. Ash asked to talk to me outside. This was probably like 5 minutes after everyone was arguing and Ash said class was over. Whatever. And he said to me, quote by quote, "I don't blame you for all of this, really." And then I went off to period 2. I was heading into the changing room. It was like a swimming pool period. We didn't have a swimming pool in our school, so I don't know why this is going on, but this is why it's wacky, right? Nothing makes sense.
Well, here's the second swimming pool part of the dream now.
So this is period 2, right? We're going to the swimming pool to like do a swimming lesson. Everyone was in the changing rooms of like the old sports centre there, and the room was pictured like that, basically. And Lawrence and Damien and Richard were there.
Who?
Richard.
Who's that?
Fat Richard.
Who?
They call him Richie.
Oh, Richie.
But Richie's not a real name, it's Richard.
Is it?
Yeah. Richie is short for Richard.
Is that true, Evie? I've just found a squid.
Anyway, but you know him. So I was trying to show everyone the same video on my phone I saw in class. I was saying, these are the only people I knew at the time, but I felt the need to show this because it was really wacky, as I told you. Like I was self-aware of it. After opening up my phone and opening up the same video file that played that exact video, the video was different. Instead of Seymour from The Simpsons, I was Dr. Eggman. And a girl was talking next to me about a plan how we're going to pull off a prank. She was wearing a Sailor Moon outfit.
Is this an anime?
Yeah, it's an anime I never watched. It was like in the 1980s. She was explaining what I was going to do. I was going to go inside a cinema room where another cosplayer was waiting for me. He was cosplayed as Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was supposed to. He was supposedly blindfolded, and I was supposed to kiss him, saying I was Amy Rose. Then I would say, "Brahaha, it's me, Dr. Eggman," and I would essentially run away. This was supposed to be a prank. So, I went into the cinema room with this Sailor Moon girl following me. I think she was supposed to just, like, watch me do this. And I half-assed the whole entire prank. Basically, before I could even kiss Sonic the Hedgehog, I was like, no, fuck no, this is gay. And I basically, like, bawled all over the floor laughing my face off because of how stupid this all was. And then because of the uncontrollable laughter, I kind of awoken myself from my sleep laughing. And that was the end of my dream.
Right.
That sums up my adventures with my dreams. For now.
I still remember the Sylvie one where you took her on a date to McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. I still remember that because I wrote it down.
Ah. Do you want any other written down ones that you haven't seen?
No, that's all I have for now.
What? So I just happened to know all your written down dreams?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I have dreamed before, but I can't remember them properly because I didn't write them down.
Right, okay.
But don't you
Okay.
think it's pretty cool?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter how stupid it is. Like the whole point of dreaming is that there's something behind it, you know.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you didn't search for any hidden meaning in that one.
Well, I don't quite understand. That's because I don't quite understand what it does means, you know. Like I don't understand what it means. Maybe actually it was because of the Sonic movie memes.
Yeah, but that's not a meaning, is it? This means Sonic.
Maybe no, because like let me explain myself here. Like when I was a child, I was a huge Sonic fan.
Right.
Like I played the original Sonic game on the old Sony console that my dad had before it got sold, unluckily. And I also watched like the Sonic TV show Sonic X when I was like 8 years old, and I also played like every Sonic game up until I stopped playing PlayStation when I was about 14. So I was excited for this new Sonic movie, and it turned out it was just a horrible CGI human-looking Sonic. You know, and you know the memes of like everyone just complaining about how shit it looks.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think maybe this whole dream reflects the subconscious of how I feel about how Sonic is portrayed today. When everyone is cosplaying as a character and pretending
Oh
to
no,
be
no,
Sonic.
you're right. No, you're trying to show someone a cool thing. Yeah, you're trying to show your friends the cool video, but it's not a cool video. It's a shit Sonic.
Yeah, it's a shit
exactly.
Sonic. Exactly. Get it? Exactly. It's pretty deep. I even remember I told you I had a dream where I was having sex with a MILF. Remember that?
No, I don't.
I do.
You have written down.
Okay. I don't know if it's on this paper.
Probably best not to.
No,
I just
it's
found
not
an
written
MP3.
down on this paper.
No, it's all lit up, so you must have.
I think it was written elsewhere. It might have been on my phone. Hold on. Oh yeah, I see now. All my other dreams are written on my phone. Date with Sylvie's on here. Dream about the Jeffpod. Dream about Skyrim / Pokemon.
Sorry, come on,
Dream
come
about
on.
Brazil. Dream about secondary school, and dream about failed sexual encounter.
Right, failed sexual encounter. Let's go with that one.
That's not the MILF one, unfortunately. I don't think I written the MILF dream
Yeah, but
down.
I still want to.
We were with Swedish guy when I talked about that.
I just don't remember this.
I remember so well. Like I was a Swedish guy. I was talking about some of these dreams on the phone, and I told you about that dream with a MILF.
Can you tell it again though?
No, because it's not written down. I don't remember very well now.
Okay, no, tell the failed sexual encounter one though. How about that?
I'm retelling some stuff, but I guess it's for the Jeffpod. So I've written it all down here. I'm going to read this straight from the phone.
Okay.
Let me just lubricate my throat.
What the fuck? That's a strange thing to say, but okay.
Okay, here we go. Dream about a failed. I'm going to put on a nice voice here. Dream about a failed sexual encounter. I met this black-haired, pale woman around the same age as me. She seemed part Asian and had a similar personality to Sylvie, but much more softly spoken. Still very gentle. I've seemed to be in a relationship with her, and she came over to my house to stay the night. I had innocent intentions like some dumb idiot protagonist, and asked her if she wanted to sleep with me for the night. She said okay in a slightly bashfully tone. Then it cut to me, climbing in bed naked. I sleep naked anyway, so I had no intention of having sex. I was lying down relaxed, eyes closed. She climbed in awkwardly. A minute passed while I was trying to fall asleep. I don't know. She asked, "So, are we going to do it?" "Do what?" "Have sex." I wrapped my arms around her with half an eye open and just as realised she was naked too. Accidentally groped her small breasts. I responded in an understanding manner. "Oh, we don't have to. I'm already happy to have you this close to me like this." When I pulled her close in for an embrace by lying by my side, she looked at me with her quivered purple-coloured eyes when I asked her, "Would you like to do it?" She replied yes. I frantically searched my house for a condom for an hour straight, but I couldn't find one.
Oh, I remember this now. Yeah.
I went back to her and admitted I couldn't because of this, because I'd make you pregnant. She said she was okay with it, and we slept in each other's naked arms. And woke up. And I woke up.
Well, that's not even that failed though. That's not that sad a story.
Yeah, like I thought, was I a complete cuck? But then I realised, like, well, I was
A
going
little
to
bit,
do it
yeah.
if I had no if I had a condom.
You could have done it with that one.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Charlton.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, safe sex. You're right.